Hustle hard like animals, knocking down another dose, chasing all the dollars, so my mama gon' be centerfold. Damien Dollar want 'em more, Damien Diamond solving more. Vision clear, we rack 'em up, make 'em real intangibles.
Intangibles Podcast, presented by BZN, the home for basketball content. Alright, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. Welcome back today. Oh, putang ina naman. Welcome back to the Intangibles Podcast. Guys, yung favorite nyo, Lasallian nyo is back with us today, no? I'm Matt with Pio, Byron, and a very special guest, no, part of the Ateneo team, ha?
Kata siya ngayon eh.
Migs, retired na pala, retired. Migs Asis is with us. And ayan, pinapakitaan na agad kayo ni Byron ng kanyang background, no? Byron, do you wanna start off with a message, no? Sa mga fans mo dyan.
Sa mga hater mo.
Masaya tayo lahat. Walang hate yan.
Wala nang ganon? Wala nang ganyan.
Pero, yun na. Kain. Nagsabi na magkape ka muna. Ang sarap ng kape. Lasang panalo.
Sarap ng kape.
Ayun na nga, guys, no? We're back. Kakapalabas pa lang namin ng episode yesterday. And today, ito na, final thoughts namin, no, about that game. Guys, Lasal won 2 games straight. Tama yung prediction ni Byron. Yung pagka-sweep niya is yung last 2 games daw.
Gentleman sweep.
Gentleman sweep. Kapal na muka ang puta. Sige, since di ko kayo natanong kahapon about, the game, let's start it off with our guest. Mamaya ka na ba? Let's start it off with our guest, Migs, no? You were there live. How was the game? What are your thoughts about it, overall?
We got the game we deserved, diba? First game, second game blowout. Third game, the basketball gods came through. It was entertaining the whole game. Back and forth. Mag-layup yung UP, tas mag-layup Lasal, tas tatapon ng full court pass yung UP, layup. It's just exciting basketball and a good way to end the season of really fun UAAP season.
Right. Ikaw, Pio.
Same ako with Migs. Parating sinasabi na sana talaga yung game 3 close. Kasi nga parehong tambak yung first 2 games. So ito talaga, I think yun ramdam mo talaga lahat eh. Kahit nanonood ka live sa online lang. Ramdam mo talaga na both teams wanted it. Sobrang high ng energy. Tapos, ewan ko, natutuwa ako para sa Lasal. Minsan lang talaga to sa buong buhay ko. Pero, nakakatuwa na...
Once lang.
Once lang. Mga Atenista.
For context lahat ng finals na hindi kasama Ateneo tapos nandun yung Lasal, never ako nag-cheer sa kanila. Naging Jeric Teng fan na ako at one point. Ganun ako kalala.
Ganito pa rin at heart. Kaya for once lang.
Pero nakakatawa for them nga. 7 years silang hindi nakatikim ng championship. Props to them.
7 years ulit.
props to them. Sila? They really played a great game all throughout. Kevin Kiambao showed us he's him talaga. The best probably the best local player na MVP. I don't know, since Kiefer ata yung last na local. Ang galing talaga.
Right. And before I move on to Byron kasi alam ko na yung mga pagsasabi niyan. Big props to both teams, to the UP team and the Lasal team, to both the fans as well, the fans of both teams. Record breaking ulit, 'di ba? 25,000.
25,000.
Damn. Congrats UAAP sa tickets na nabenta nyo. Grabe 'yun. Congrats to both teams in the first place for making it into the finals, no. I said my sentiments already yesterday. So Byron, you may take the floor.
Ayop.
Well, you spoke on it. For me, the biggest thing about the fans was the fans. I wouldn't expect any crowd to match UP. nakita ko yung Lasal. Like, I was amazed. Nung game 2, I was in Lasal side. Hindi ko na talaga narinig yung UP. Like, I wasn't hearing them at all. Ganun kalakas yung crowd ng Lasal. Pero,
bias na lang.
nung... Hindi nga. Pero nung game 3, nasa UP side ako kasi kasama ko kay UP. Hindi ka man talaga makarinig yung Lasal naman. So it was really evenly matched. Kung asan ka lang sa Araneta, yun talaga yung marinig mo side. So sobrang wild. First time ko rin ma-experience yung ganun since siguro yung finals ng Ateneo tsaka UP ng 81. Like the first one.
Pero parang
This is the first
lamang,
time.
correct me if I'm wrong, di mo lamang yung Lasal crowd as in sa dami? Like yung, nakita ko yung arena eh. Parang, yeah. Di ba parang mas marami sila sa ano?
Hindi ko alam. Nag-wave yung buong UP sa Jenna din. Hindi ko kung ano nangyayari dun eh. Wild. Nag-wave. Gumagalaw lahat. Wild. Iba talaga yung UP crowd. I mean, I wish more fan bases ng mga schools would be like that. I really do.
Ateneo, nakikinig ba kayo? Nakikinig ba kayo?
Hindi na ako nagsasalita.
Hindi, magsasalita ako, pre. Kailangan mo rinig yan eh. Kailangan mo rinig yan, pre. Real talk na lang yan eh. Kailangan eh. Pero sige, Byron.
Actually, teka. Dahil sinabi mo na rin.
Tangina na ito eh.
Sobrang na-weird doon ako sa... Honestly yung past week, sobrang na-weird doon ako sa mga Ateneo fans.
Sabihin mo na! Diretsohin mo na!
Ang FC para sa akin, ang FC talaga. Ang FC ng mga Ateneo fans na ginawang green yung Jisoo. Bakit?
Bro, ay, come on. Okay,
blue.
Yung ginawa ng Lasal yung blue, yung ilaw nila. Tumigil ka.
Kahit na, may maling sabi na na
Tanginang pagkabayas talaga nito.
We had the part in beating UP.
Yun medyo iba na
yun.
Ganun. Yun iba na yun.
Di kami yun.
Hindi na kami yun.
Sinabi ko nun ha.
Jesu lang kami.
Jesu lang.
Tapos yung mga magko-comment, yung mga blue heart, green heart, lahat puro Atenista. Hindi na naman mga nasalista yung mga yun.
Hindi, pero Byron, honestly, we bled, ako personally, I bled green yesterday so...
Gets ko. Pero ito, gets mo to. 2022 NBA Finals. Celtics versus Warriors. Tapos bigla ka makakita ng mga Lakers fans musulpot, kumakape bigla sa iba't ibang team. Ganon yung vibe ng ating fans the past week. My opinion naman, weird doon lang ako na ganon yung emotions ng Ateneo fans sa UP at Lasal. Weird lang para sa akin.
Sige.
But
add na lang ako dun. Kasi nga, buong buhay ko, first time ko mag-cheer para sa Lasal. Sa totoo lang.
Diba, weird eh. Hindi naman sa mali. Pero weird lang talaga. Weird
din.
Nagigets ko yung nasabi ni Byron nga, yung medyo parang kahit nga yung mga comments sa podcast minsan parang blue ghost green, parang gagawa lang ganun. Support lang talaga
for reference sa mga Atenista dyan, sa mga hindi Atenista dyan na nanonood, dun sa mga homegrown katulad namin, talagang sinasapuso namin until now yung pagiging rivalry ng Ateneo Lasal. Talagang iba yung dating nun sa amin. Pero sadyang sumuporta lang talaga kami sa ibang team.
Go green tayo.
Yun. Affected pa rin siya doon. Sige, sensor na lang yan.
Sensor.
Pero
hindi ba magagalit ng UP, kinuha si Gagate at Pablo sa mula sa Lasal. Kaya magagalit ka rin.
Wala.
Pero yun nga, agree naman ako. Medyo tama medyo FC yung iba. To be honest, hindi. Yung naman, yung pagiging green ng Jesu, hindi ako nabigla doon kasi nga, nag-blue din yung Lasal, diba, nung nanalo tayo.
Hindi mo ako naisip. Hindi nyo naisip ko.
Nais din ako doon.
Sabi nga ni Kuya LA, diba, kailangan together na. Naman, together na tayo ngayon.
Sabi ni Kuya LA, mas piliin ko yung dati. Ano lang yun? Papakabait lang yun.
Pero yun nga, I agree naman. Parang outside of yung paglitaw ng green sa Jesuit tsaka sa Arete, medyo over na yung iba. Mas nakakagulat naman yung yung presidente ng Lasal kagabi, Yung sinabi niya, we are one in beating UP. Men. Lalanon, men. Ang lalanon, men.
Bakit?
Pero gusto ko rin mag-shoutout kay Josh Hernandez, ha. Josh Hernandez, idol. Pag somehow umabot to sa'yo, grabe ka talaga.
Next year, UP na yan. Naka-UP jersey na yan next year.
Tingnan natin
Oo.
na kung saan ka na.
Maya na. Off na.
Off cam na. Off cam na.
Ay, at saka kay Francis Sobera din pala, kay Mr. Domination Nation daw ng Game 3.
Ay, natawa ko nun. Ginawa book report ang puta. Napakaseryoso ng sagot sa pere.
Hindi, pre, kagabi, diba, nag-library ako. Then, nanood ako finals. Nagkasalubong kami ni Mark. Pucha, si Mark talaga. Tinan mo ngayon yung comment sa post ni Sabera. Out hustle Lasal since game 2. Comment ako doon, Domination Nation, Wednesday, 6 p.m.
Sige, tuloy mo na yung sasabihin mo dyan.
Sabihin. Sabi, wala, emotional talaga. When, for the most part, UP had the game. Like, sila talaga leading the whole way. But, they just never took advantage of it. They just kept giving Lasal life. Timely shots such as yung biglang pull up ni Nonoy, yung mga fast breaks, dunks ni Phillips, they just kept them in the game. And for what I thought na experience ang magiging advantage ng UP, they showed a lack of experience in Game 3. Yun yung nakita ko.
0 finals appearances lahat ng players. Hindi, may experience rin.
No, si Nonoy at
Si Nonoy lang.
Nonoy Nelly. Pero NC. Sa NC.
Pero silang dalawa lang.
Diba? Pero yun din. I mean, talk about experience. Halos lahat talaga ng players ng UP, either rookie or first time na talaga malagay sa role na to. Na sila yung aasahan ng ganyan. Lasal had the same team as they had last year without Johnny Winston. So, in terms of chemistry, experience, mas sanay na Lasal, like, kapis isa't isa. But, this, like I said, then after game 1, UP played great defense the whole finals. So, yung sinabi ko na, it was really on Lasal nung game 1. Kahit gaano kagaling ang defense ng UP, they shouldn't have played that way, and they didn't in game 2 and game 3. They showed up, matched their intensity, played the same way on defense. That's why they kept them in the game. And seeing those chants, mga MVP chants kay Giambao, last minutes. Kasi tagal na mga 4 minutes siyang 70-67 nung wala nakaka-score. Medyo nakakaba din, pero buti na lang, yun nga, medyo tanga yung UP ng mga last 4 minutes.
Pag-usapan natin mamaya.
So pag-usapan natin.
Pangit ng mga tire.
Pag-usapan natin yan. Pero kasi, sa mga nanonood, ito yung podcast na more in-depth. Kasi yesterday, hindi talaga ako makapag-in-depth eh. Kasi yung kasama kong isa, nagda-drive. Tapos yung isa, sobrang bias sa UP. So ngayon,
Sino yun?
si Parinas. Tayo na ba? Magsasalita pa lang siya sa pod. As in, yung unang words na sinabi niya. First of all, I wanna clear up na I was anyone but UP this final. So, tangina, hindi na makukuha kong in-depth dyan, di ba? So,
I was anyone but UP.
So ito na yung medyo in-depth talaga, no? So,
Nag-UP pa yun si Parinas for 1 year.
Oo nga pala, nag-UP nga pala yun.
Nag-UP
nga pala yun.
Nag-UP for 1 year, sa lagay na yun.
Pero ito, sige. So, let's break it down a bit. What do you think, kumbaga, in Lasal sense, coming from Migs, from game 2, their game, what did UP change in order to, not be down and still be up in a few moments of the game? Ano yung pinaka-factor sa tingin mo nag-iba sa kanila?
I don't think they changed how they played. They still played fast-paced, fast breaks, transition. But when the pressure started to kick in the later half, the latter half, it kind of bit them in the end, yung fast-paced. When they started rushing their threes, dami nun. The Alarcon 3, the Torres 3. This resulted in bad shots for them. So Lasal was able to capitalize on that.
Actually, Actually, sakto, no? Kasi, nung first game ba yun, tsaka actually, nag-usap kami ni Pio nun sa GC na parang if UP continues to play if Lasal continues to play fast pace, which is what they're known for, medyo baka madelikado sila. Kasi pinakita nung game 1 na kayang sumabay yung UP. Pero in fact, well, to be fair, nung second half, yung pagka-calmness nila, yung pag hindi nila pagmamadali, yun yung nagpapanalo sa kanila. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
nung sa game 1 kasi lamang na yung UP ng sobrang laki pagdating ng second half kaya mahirap na humabol. But
Mm.
when you look at both teams, pareho silang strength nila is both fast-paced transition.
Although mas strength ng UP rin, like compared to Lasal is their set plays.
Really?
I wouldn't say that.
In a way na
UP set?
ay no, like in a half,
UP?
more calm. Tangin mo, maka-UP ka dyan. Ikaw rin nagsabi nun, sira ulo ka. Pero, no, like, if you compare the two, pag naka-half court set, hindi ba mas usually yung composure ng UP yung nagpapalamang sa kanila pagdating sa ganun? Kaya nga mas known for ang sa fast pace ang Lasal compared to UP. Although nakakasabay,
But
it's not
last
really
sa
their
game 2, parang 16 fast break points yung UP, 0 yung Lasal.
No, yun
But
nga, that's what I said, na parang at that particular thing, bigla silang kaya nilang sumabay or lumamang sa same level, sa laro na ginagawa ng Lasal usually. And
which is
yung run and gun. Simple, run and guns, like nakakasabay yung UP or minsan nagkakaroon pa sila ng advantage. Actually, Byron, yung sa your comments on how Lasal played the last few minutes. Kasi medyo up and down yun eh. So how did you see that game?
Actually, same sila eh. Bad shots. Pero that's credit to UP's defense. They really made it tough on Lasal. Yung mga tira, yung Ginelli, yung long three, that was a bad shot, but he makes those shots. Like yung mga nagawa nila, the shots they made, they were tough shots. They were the best available shots from the UP's defense. So it was really tough. It was a defensive game na padulo. But Lasal did what I believe they should have. They just kept giving the ball to their best players, then sila na bahala talaga gumawa. Just trust that they will make the right decisions, and then naman they were able to.
Actually, gusto ko tanungin, how did you feel about Joaquin Manuel starting?
Yo!
Wala pa ako sa EDSA pa ako ng medyo traffic eh. So wala na lang nakita.
Yo!
Buti na lang nakita.
Nyeta.
Pero sabi, maganda raw defense naman niya. Wala.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
rebounds, bro. Rebounds.
Actually, nakita nga sa Facebook Live. The only play I saw na kay Joaquin Manuel. May na-steal siya. Uy, okay na to. Patayin ko na. Baka may mangyari pa eh. Okay na yan. Okay na to.
Sige, Pio, what do you think are the factors that brought Lasal to a win?
Defense. Like, nasabi na nila pareho, pero grabe yung defense nila on each other. Like, Lasal only made, parang no easy baskets against UP. Ever. But they really just made their tough shots. And Lasal made all their tough shots talaga. Another factor, sadyang, hindi ko sinasabi nga baka ayokong ma-misquote ako in any way. Pero, talagang hindi naman pumasok tira ng UP. Hindi ko sinasabing chamba yung panalo ng Lasal. Ayokong ma-misquote. Pero, a good part of the game, nag-lead yung UP. Kahit mga 5 points, umabot sa 4th. That's a big thing na in the 4th quarter. Umabot 7, diba? That's a big thing na in the 4th. Tapos, kaya sila nakalead ng ganun. Tama, pinag-usapan namin ni Migs kanina before the recording. Hindi ata naramdaman na maraming tao na nag-21 points si Malik Diouf. He only missed one shot. Yung layup nga niya na pass break. Pero, yun eh. Kaya nag-build ng lead. Nung naka-lead na yung Lasal, wala nang ginawa UP kundi tumira ng tres. Yun.
Actually, looking at the box score, looking at the stat sheet, no? Comparing the field goal, mas mataas yung UP sa 2-point field goal in general. Pero yung 3-point field goal, it was 29% for Lasal, 5.9 for
Well,
UP.
kahit you don't talk about percentages, it was 9 threes against 1. Ang laking bagay na.
Oh,
That's
9
Actually,
against
oo.
1.
8
Actually.
threes.
Pero free throws could be talked about. Yung free throws ng Lasal was 72.7. UP was 58.8. It was UP missed 7 free throws of the 17 that they took. Rebounds, offensive rebounds. Lasal was up. Lasal was up 10 offensive rebounds. And actually, rebounds in total, they were up 10. So, grabe yung bench points, ah. Hindi, sa bagay, si KQ kasi
Si KQ kasi yun.
galing
best
kasing
Si KQ yun. Si KQ.
Lugi talaga yun.
Pero, yung points in the paint, ang dami ng UP, compared to Lasal. You think?
That's what I'm saying. Like, 50
20
to
doon
20.
kay Malik.
Oh.
21 doon kay Malik, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, like, UP played until the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Puro loob lang. Pero nung nakalamang na yung Lasal, wala silang ginawa kundi tumira ng tres.
Ito yung napansin ko nun. There was like 3 straight na ginawa to. Tapos Loves JD, they just kept doing that pick and roll. Pick and roll ni Kagulangan tsaka ni Dio. That's like 3 straight plays. Hindi sila makakonvert. Kasi na-cover naman eh. Na-cover talaga. Pagka bigay kay Dio sa baba, there's like 2 guys agad nakaharap sa kanya. Kick out ni Dio, resulted to a turnover. Kick out ni Dio, again, turnover ulit, may na-travel. Something like that. Na-cover na Lasal. Like, Dio, as dominant as he is in the UAAP, he's not an import na you just give it to and he'll create his own shot. Hindi talaga ganun eh. That's not the youth. He's not gonna be able to do that.
Rim runner, offensive rebound.
Yan talaga eh.
Points.
Doon nahirapan talaga sila doon.
Okay. So, I mean, given na yung first to third quarter yung mga pangyayari doon. Let's talk about the fourth quarter specifically. No? UP was up by 6 or 5 for a moment. 7. Puta, wala sa binanggit ko. 7. Okay. So so last 6 minutes of the game, UP didn't score a single basket. For a team that should have, quote unquote, the experience and the composure to finish off games, lalo na in the finals, they didn't do that. So, Migs, what do you think happened?
Big factor yung nakahabol yung Lasal. Because that prompted UP to go back to their instinctive nature, which is they started playing a lot of one-on-one again. Like game 2. That's how they lost. They played a lot of one-on-one when they didn't find Malik, who was playing relatively well again. Siya yung best player for UP this game.
Right.
But yeah, Lasal's defense made them take those bad shots. That's what you want as a defensive team. Just as much as possible, make your opponent take shots they're not used to taking, especially in the clutch. And that's what they did. They were able to capitalize on that. And half court, they executed half court in Lasal. Diba?
Ikaw, Byron, may nadagdag ka ba yan?
Yeah, to add on that, na hindi lang sa one-on-one eh, na once mag-maintain sila, may papalit na agad. Right. Ang dami kasi talaga threats ng UP na they can't get into a rhythm. Kasi ang bilis ng palit sa UP ng dulo. Nag-mintis si Cancino, pinatanagan ni Raylan Torres. Nag-travel yata si Kagulangan, pinatanagan ni Tila Silda.
Like, it's hard to... Yung last seconds, they didn't use JD and CJ.
Oh, yeah, yun nga. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Pero sila yung i-expect mo na may experience talaga na dala. Sila yung vets mo sa team. And they weren't... Wala sa loob. So...
To note the fact na those are the 2 guys that won you the first championship in the first place. CJ in a sense na he's the one who hit like the clutch 3-pointers
On an ACL.
on an
Yeah.
ACL
On an
for that.
ACL.
Tapos JD was the one who finished it off with big plays and overtime. And both those guys weren't playing.
Parang, I watched it again eh. Tinanggal sila 3 minutes 30. Binalik sila last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's not...
Tsaka
Parang sila mag-iinit dun.
Hindi ko siya yung box score eh. Pero around 16 minutes lang si Cancino. 16, 17, mga ganyan lang.
15,
Let me
parang
check.
15.
15.34.
Yeah.
Last year na niya, last game na sa UAAP. Tapos 15 minutes.
Actually,
it's not just any other player, CJ Cancino.
Ito yung binanggit ni Fariñas kahapon. Sa buong team ng UP, si CJ, si Captain Ball daw yung dapat ini-expect mo may pinaka-gigil sa kanilang lahat. Given na senior siya, tapos natalo siya last year.
He wasn't there last year.
Hindi siya naglaro last year.
No, but like, natalo yung team last year.
Ah.
Natalo yung team last year. So, yung gigil, iba pa rin, di ba? Pero, what the hell, man? CJ, 15 minutes? Tapos, okay, fair enough. JD got 21, pero, come on.
Compare to Lasal, KQ 34, Evan.
Oh, they were gassed. Sobrang pagod nung
legit.
tatlo, si Nelly,
Walang
si Kiambao, at si Mike.
gago.
Bro, KQ got 34 minutes, Evan got 33, Mike got 31.
Yeah, you rely on your best players. Ganyan, it's the last game. Wala ka na, nothing to lose na.
Okay, sakto, Byron, babalikan natin yung pinag-isapan natin last time about them managing their depth. Steam, is it like connected to that? Sa dami ng player na pwede na ipasok?
Yeah, kasi, yun nga, if magkalat ka ng onte, like just 1 minute, lalabas ka agad eh. Kasi may papalit sa'yo na gagawa din talaga eh. Ganun yung UP, which you can't say na mali din kasi if makita mo hindi gumagana yung lineup na yon, ang time ka talaga pwedeng gamitin eh.
You have the resources.
Yeah, you have the resources. So it just didn't work. Nalag sila, especially in last minutes, minalas na talaga eh. They were open shots. UP, yung mga tres na yon, they were open shots. So dyan di na talaga na-convert. So,
Brights were too light. Brights were
The Brights.
Ayan, well, sakto, Pio. Ikaw, ang dami mong kinoment about the last few plays before we even filmed, no? What are your thoughts about what happened in a sense na parang the Alarcon tree, the LeBron Lopez passes, the Malik miss?
Hindi lang yun. Well, siguro yung miss ni Malik, medyo forgivable na yun. In a sense na, siya yung pinaka-reliable player. Alangan namang like, relax lang kayo. It's one shot. Hindi lang naman siya it's one missed field goal. Pero everyone else, dun talaga dun nadali. Yung missed 3-pointer ni LeBron Lopez, yung nag-turn around siya ng corner, tapos tinira lang niya, bad shot. Yung back-to-back 3-pointers ni Alarcon, bad shot. Yung, isa lang naman yung masasabihin mo, good shot talaga yung nastilan nila. Tapos, nastil niya lang. Kaya Badiano. Yun lang. Pero, para sa akin, late pa rin yung bigay. Kasi, bukas na siya eh. Naghintay pa si Alarcon ng onte. Yun, yung maraming pasa si LeBron Lopez na medyo wild. I think, for as much as we give credit to UP na they're this powerhouse team with Coach Gold. Even Coach Gold said, diba? Coach Gold said something about nawalan talaga sila ng composure then. And para sa akin medyo weird na yun nga na-sit out si JD at saka si CJ. Nilaro sabi ni Matt, nilaro si Janjan. Si Janjan nga yung like last ilang minutes si Janjan yung point guard. Ang masasabi ko lang is nga, happy problem na 15 deep yung team mo. Pero alam mo when it counts, wala nang palitan dapat yan. You rely on your seniors, you rely on your best players. And para sa akin, dapat si JD at saka si CJ non-negotiable, babad na kung babad. Kahit maglaro sila 40 minutes. Ano yan?
At least 30, no?
At least 30. Hindi nga sila umapak ng 20 eh.
No, si JD 21.
Ay, sorry. Like, sorry, my bad. I mean for CJ, hindi siya umabot ng 20, men. Like, you'd expect them to play at least 30 minutes. Like, ano na, diba? Like, walang pahinga-pahinga. Championship game to eh.
That's yung tres ni CJ. That was the only three, yung fourth. The only three UPL the whole game.
He made it too. So like, and you bench him for what?
Pero ito rin, yung sa UP kasi, yung depth nila, lahat sila expected na gumawa. Like, expectation mo na pag ipasok mo si Cancino, you get instant offense.
Instant
Pasok mo si
offense.
Alarcon, may expectations lahat. Unlike yung sa Lasal, pinasok Makalalag, you just expect hustle.
Yung
That's
magic
it. Anything
bunot
more.
Magic bunot
Yun
yun
nga, mga
gapon.
magic bunot. Walang magic bunot ang UP kasi lahat sila magagaling eh. Lahat sila may expectation eh. Walang magic dyan. Lahat sila scouted. Lahat sila ina-expect na gumawa talaga.
At sila highly rated pa.
Sa Lasal, well, Coach Topex, grabe talaga tiwala niya sa players niya. Policarpio had bad 2 games made up.
Finally,
in
him
game
showed up.
3. Tiwala talaga. Iba rin yung tiwala ni Coach Topex. Pero gambled on those players na expected si Policarpio gumawa pero naging magic bunot siya ng game 3.
Si Manong lang yung nag-hold back sa Lasal. Si Manong.
Comment. Ano na ba?
Champion ng isa, champion ng lahat.
Okay. Okay, sige. May baka kayong sabihin tungkol sa game that transpired? Baka may last message kayo about that?
Next part na ako ng podcast, yung tungkol sa player na lang mismo.
Kayo bye.
Man, just good moment. Good battle for both teams. Baka na ma-interpret na competize. Good battle for both teams. It was an intense finals din.
Seryoso pag kami na misinterpret nyo pa, kahapon pa ako nagsasabi dito ng magagandang bagay sa UP. Kaya pag kayo misinterpret nyo pa yung mga pinagsasabi namin. It was a good battle for both. Much respect for both. Props to both teams and all the players and all the fans and all of that. So good finals, game 3. Good finals, game 3.
It was everything you wanted from a do or die.
Game 3 lang. Yung 1 and 2 medyo tayo dyan. Pero game 3 lang, maganda na
Game
yun.
2, wala yung game 2.
Huwag ka ng bias. May na naman tayo eh. Sige, in relation... actually, before we move on pala, do you guys think that KQ is the finals MVP talaga?
He only had up between the three.
He only had 1 game. 1 bad game pala, which was the first game. He only had 1 bad game.
Okay. So I really thought that it could be Mike in a sense na parang Iguodala type finals MVP.
Pwede rin kasi yung rebound niya per game.
Iguodala type in a sense na defensively rebounds and hustle in general. Siya yung pinaka-consistent the whole finals eh.
I'd say Mike Phillips was the most consistent pero Kemba won you the finals.
Yun lang yung talagang factor.
Yun talaga. For me, decided him or Evan eh. Mike Phillips was consistent pero hindi talaga siya yung panalo.
Offense-wise, you think Evan more than Mike?
Yeah. Control the whole game 2. Control the whole game. Even without
game 2.
Yeah, game 2.
Game 3, pre, munti ka na game 3 nung patapos
tapos, Evan Nelly made that shot. In layo, in tres. That was a crucial shot.
Nung patapos na, pre, yung inbound, yung turnover niya, buti
na lang. Yung dalawa ni KQ,
ano yun? Happy na yan. Celebration, paaga lang.
Inong pagkabayas talaga nito, ayaw magsalita talaga eh.
Hindi, aminin ko nung time na yun. Ang daming timeouts na mabad trip na gusto ko na umuwi nun.
Seryoso.
Tagal last minute.
That was the longest 5 seconds ever.
Pre, nakaiyak na si KQ. Nakaiyak na si KQ nun. Hindi pa rin
sila. Nakaiyak na si Ben.
Nag-alaro pa din.
Si Joaquin Manuel nga, sa sobrang tagal. 1 minute left to go, tumakbo sa court eh.
1 second.
1 second lang. 1 second lang, tumakbo sa court eh.
Si Ben Phillips, umiyak na. Nag-recover na. Naglalaro pa din yung Lasal eh. Diba? Tagal na lang.
Anyway, ayan. So, again, congrats to both. And congrats to Lasal for winning their championship after 7 years. Now, moving on, no. since tapos na yung UAAP, we were given a good final game for the whole season. Let's talk about something else. The UAAP in general. There's a lot of players to name for this, but we'll focus on three for each. Three overwhelming or exceeded expectations na players, and three that was underwhelming for your expectations. Isa-isahin natin, no? One by one. Sige, Byron. For you, exceeded expectations.
Tatlo?
Hmm. You can explain them
Um,
briefly na lang para we don't
Per
take that
team
much time.
o all in all?
All in all, as a whole
Sorry.
UAAP.
Okay.
Kaya mo na, isip pa ako. Maya ako. Take two ako.
Ako, one would be Remogat in a sense na
Remogat?
alam ko magbubuhat siya. Pero for him to be
Yeah.
that consistent throughout the season.
Akala ko finals. Sorry.
No, for the whole season.
My bad.
Alam kong siya na yung aasahan. Pero for him to meet the expectation of people for him, as well as stay consistent throughout the whole season, I think he exceeded expectation. He was overwhelmed. Na-overwhelmed. Nakaka-overwhelmed yung ginawa niya. Sino pa ba? Mig, magbanggit ka naman dyan.
Meron ako.
Ayan, sige, Byron. Oh.
Ako, finals aside, Jerry Abadjano.
Hmm.
I mean, looking at his first 2 seasons with UP, parang hindi siya nag-fit, parang hindi pa alam kung saan siya gagamitin. And he was one of the players that I was like thinking na sana nasa team na gato na lang kasi kung andyan siya, making star siya. Like that's my expectation from Abadjano. Tapos biglang this year, naging mama talaga si Abadjano eh. Taking over yung mid-range god. So yun, isa sa akin, Jerry Abadjano.
Mig, ikaw.
Probably say LJ para may iba naman. Because I thought LJ would just be steady, but I didn't realize na he would be mythical 5. King tama raw. Made big shots, made big plays. Just a humble guy.
Bigay kang instance ng big shot ni LJ. Bigay kang example ng big shot ni LJ.
Manahimik ka dyan. Manahimik ka dyan. Manahimik ka dyan.
Dalawa
Hindi
yan,
porket
dalawa yan.
nag-champion ka, ganyan ka na magsalita.
Dalawa yun.
Hindi porket nag-champion ka, ganyan ka na, Byron. Tigil-tigilan mo kami.
Dalawa yun.
Ikaw.
Pero expect na the defense would be focused on him na eh. Like coming. Tas ganun pa rin yung ipapakita niya. It's just kudos to him.
Ikaw, Pio.
For me,
actually 4 na lang, no? 4. Tigi-isa tayo. Or tapos magbanggit na lang kayo.
Ganun na lang. Masyado marami.
tanga na
Tatlo.
Sige,
Magbanggit na na.
Dos.
Magdagdag na lang kayo kung meron pa kayong naiisip.
Para sa akin, Jake Figueroa. I didn't expect him to reach parang this level.
MVP.
Yeah. I didn't expect him to reach this level this fast considering na rookie lang siya last year, diba rookie year niya? That's one hell of a year of development. He's a walking double-double. He can defend your best player. Tapos was able to lead NU to the Final Four threat siya. He's gonna lead his team to be a Final Four threat. The rest of the time he's gonna be in the UAAP. I wouldn't be surprised next year if he took another leap to become like a mythical 5 member. Jake Figueroa, iba ka.
Ako siguro isa pa, specifically yung naging shooting ni Mark Nonoy nung elimination round. Kasi nung finals, nagbi-build na ng gumagawa na ng bahay, gumagawa na ng mansyon, gumagawa na ng castle, wala na eh. Puro talagang
Complex unlocked. Mark Nonoy. Na crucial.
Yeah. Very crucial also. Si Raven Cortez. Nakikita ko yung picture ni Byron, nakikita ko din yung mga in-expect. Si Raven Cortez, pre, yung niya, yung post shot niya na somehow laging pumapasok.
One hand, basic no?
Just always in the right spot, the right
time.
I mean, last year pa naman. Ganun na yung tira niya eh.
Pero like it's more seen now, no?
Nanalo Lasal. Nanalo na Lasal.
Nanalo Lasal eh. Pero last year, preso naman ginagawa niya. Hindi lang tayo napansin eh.
Okay. Sige, may dadagdag pa ba kayong mga pangalan? Wala na.
Doric Bautista ako.
Joric Bautista.
The
Ay,
next game.
tinandaan mo na yung pangalan, ha?
Hindi nga aga. Mula nun. As in, galing ng Bautista
From
eh.
that moment on.
Biglang siya na yung pag-crucial, siya na yung second tawag dito. In-expect na sumar, second option. So, and he flourished. Iba yung improvement niya yung second round tsaka sa first round talaga. So, Joey Bautista ako.
Meron po kayo ba?
Ako para sa akin, siguro ito yung favorite player na sinasabi ko every time na nagre-record. Si Precious Endurance Momoway. Especially considering hindi natin napapanood yung FSA ng high school at a high school level. Nakikita lang natin sila pumpasok sa UAAP. Grabe yung the real rookie of the year, and this isn't a hit to LeBron Lopez. Talagang nasuspend lang siya ng isang game. Kaya hindi siya nananalo. Pero siya na dapat mananalo. Grabe siya. Like, sila ni Ray Remogat, iba yung to make UE contend until the very end.
Pero
Iba ka Precious
to
Endurance.
consider, hindi pa dapat siya yung main FSA ng UE eh. Hindi pa dapat siya yung maglalaro nung una eh.
Oo. Right.
I forgot who the other one was. Pero hindi pa dapat siya yun eh. Anyway, Umigs, may dadagdag ka ba? Wala na. Move on na ba tayo? Move on tayo. Sige.
If we're talking about FSAs, I think we have to give credit to Joe Basta as well. Coming from Ange Kwame. Coming from Ange Kwame, na ganun yung level na papalitan mo.
Big shoes. Sobrang
big
shoes to fill. Pero,
literal.
you have to give credit to Joe Basta. Big reason din kung bakit sila umabot pa ng Final Four.
Led the league in blocks, if I'm not mistaken. Led the league in blocks.
And I would be like, siguro sa mga nanonood natin na yung fans, kasi nga big shoes to fill siya. Siguro naman other schools would be happy to have a Joe Abasa on their team.
Oo naman.
Diba?
All Filipino.
Kung makaka-all Filipino.
Joke lang.
Kayo gago.
Ay, naku ka, Byron. Sige, underwhelming tayo, pre. Underwhelming. Sino yung mga pinaka-underwhelming? Ako, unahan ko na. Kasi, Chris Kun.
Damn.
Ang bilis na sagot siya.
Damn.
In a sense na, I'm just gonna be real here as much as I'm gonna tiniyan. I love the guy. Naging kaklase ko yun once eh. And mabait talaga siya. Na-interview nga namin siya. He's a very nice guy. But for what I expected from him this season, coming in from last year, how he performed, I really personally expected more from him this season. And ewan ko eh, parang for a time, medyo nag-iinit siya eh. Kaso,
he was just inconsistent.
He was inconsistent. I think that's the best way to explain it. Yeah, he was very inconsistent. And
considering he had a lot of surgery, a lot of injuries.
Yeah, we're considering that. But pero ganun pa rin. But although underwhelming siya sa akin, I wanna give respect where it's due, no? Playing on a ankle injury.
On a broken foot.
Yeah, broken foot, bro. Ako nga, hirap na ako maglaro ng na-sprain lang yung ankle ko eh. Tapos ikaw naglaro ka ng buong game and the game after that. Iba yun. So much respect for him for that. Pero it was really an underwhelming season for him. Para sa akin. Kayo?
Ako, knowing context, everything, CJ Cancino for me. Not just in the finals. Para sa akin, I would have probably expected...
Pio.
Yun, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Pero I would have probably expected him to finish like top, at least a mythical team finish before the season started. He had something to prove, pero it wasn't like, on my perspective, it wasn't like he was leading the team. It was like the team was leading him. At some point during the season, makikita mo na yung mga bata ni Coach Gold, mas sila pa nga nagsi-step up in those moments. Nakita mo siya in the finals. You can attribute it to not playing a lot of minutes also, pero para sa akin, it's very unlike CJ Cancino this season.
Actually, speaking of, nakalimutan ako sa exceeded expectation. Si Aldo Storcolas. batang lumilipad kung saan-saan. Grabe, si Aldo Sterculas. Actually, coming in, I knew about the guy from high school and I've seen his TikToks. I know he can dunk. Pero yung the way he plays, yung medyo nagulat ako sa kanya. But anyway, moving on. Wigs.
Probably top of my head, Kian Baklaan.
Oh.
You
Oh,
fight, and you finished the same spot exactly as last year, and you expect some sort of improvement. I mean, they had it na. They just let it go again in the final games. But when Steve Nash was out, it was really Baklaan's team to lead. And parang I expected more uh coming from his second year. Hindi na siya rookie.
May naisip pa pala ako. Si Waki Manuel. In-expect ko mag-MVP yun eh. I expected numbers from the guy.
And ended the champion. Ended as a champion.
Sa bagay.
Ended as a champion.
Ayun nga sa kanya. He has a lot of, most hated daw siya. Pero wala. Siya champion ngayon. So wala mo nasabi mga tao. Sige, Byron.
Same ako doon kay Kian Baklaan eh. Kasi in-expect ko talaga, like, kung ano in-expect mo kay Remogat, ganun din eh. Parang magkasama dapat sila on the same level. Pero you just didn't see that of Kian Baklaan. I mean, siguro sa system din ng NU na not really relying on one guy. Pero when they need you, you should step up talaga. I thought that was his role. Pero I guess hindi talaga. Pero isa pa, I'd go with Kai Balungay. Not that he didn't play well, it's just looking at the roster in Ateneo, for me, he was the clear-cut best player. Like, in my opinion, di ko alam kung ano nangyayari sa nila, pero in my opinion, he was the clear-cut best player. First game naman against Lasal ng round 1. Kinain ni Balungay. Like, walang nagawa si Kiambao. Tinataktakan lang, walang nagawa. They couldn't stop Kai Balungay. And I just thought that would continue for the entire season. Man, it just didn't happen. Just expected more.
And I want to add also another player, Gio Chu. For the reasons of, I think we talked about this a couple of episodes ago. Grabe si Migs, oh. Hindi maka-imik si Migs eh, pero
Wala eh, natake niya ako eh.
Di ako
hindi naman, pero kasi you expected more going way back, coming into the UAAP college scene. You expected someone with that resume to be, I mean, of course, slowly get more effective, diba? And as much as he played one of the best energy games he had his last game, you would expect more from him this season. Again, one, because of the resume, and two, because you're not playing behind an Ange Kouame anymore. And not to say that Joe Obasa is a bad player, pero we said a while ago, he had big shoes to fill. And we expected Gio Chu to be able to give more of his game. Kaso, that really didn't happen. Totoo lang, every time he gets the ball, most of the time traveling, double dribble, miss shot. But again, I don't know what's going on. I can't say for the player, so I'm gonna keep it at that. Kaya ba, may iba po ba kayo?
Sa akin, not really in terms of playing then. Always play. Pero Cholo, ano nuevo? Tagal mo na expect na you would, be one of the best stars in the league. Just haven't seen him play. This was that.
Na-injure naman siya eh.
Yun nga, sayang na talaga. I mean, nakapahinahin lang. Not really of his play. Kasi alam mo naman, when he plays, siya talaga yung sa mga biggest threats sa FE. Pero, pairing him with LJ and RJ his first year, you thought na, okay, ito na yung future ng FEU. It's just, di man talaga nakita maglaro eh. Sayang lang. Na-meet ka.
Wait lang. Wait lang. Okay, so may ibababang kayong... Sino pa ba? Underwhelming. May sinabi mo ba si Migs? May sinabi na ba si Migs?
Yeah, sige yan.
Okay yan. Oh. May ibababa ba? Sa tingin nyo? It should have performed better.
Ako si kay Eli Ramos ako. Considering na siya yung blue chip recruit ng Adamson. Siya yung hinintay ng 2 years ata. 2 years ba? Bago siya nakalaro. 2 seasons pala. 2 seasons bago nakalaro. I think, like, given na kapatid siya ni Dwight Ramos and everything like that. Nung ni-recruit siya, medyo highly touted naman siya. Tapos, underwhelming season in a sense na matagal na alam na si Jerome, may injury. I really thought that he would step up. I really thought he would take he'd be that guy for Adamson. Kaya overwhelming pala si Montebon. Adamson?
Ay, Montebon, oo nga pala.
Montebon. Galing.
Magaling.
Pero Eli Ramos really he was okay. He wasn't great.
Alright.
Montebon was kind of underwhelming though.
Wow, really?
Final Four?
Final Four, pre.
Final Four, pero
As a
ilang
season?
season? Not really. Pantay-pati lang sila. Last game na naman siya naging naging face bigla ng Adamson, just one game. So after nun bigla.
Fair.
Sinambakan na Ateneo.
Nino, Byron? Sinong tumambak?
Ateneo. Kasi nagigil si Montebon nun eh. Underwhelming.
Anyway.
Si JD, would you say he didn't take for me, he didn't take
I agree.
Probably. Oo.
Parang 84 might have been his best season.
Yeah.
Oo. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Is it due to sa daming minutes na binibigay sa ibang tao lang din?
Well, he was playing injured then this season, so maybe that played a part.
Maybe, yeah.
Pero I mean, for me, mas matalino maglaro si Falsita. Parang daming pina-force din ni Kagulangan. I mean, for your point guard na has that many weapons, you'd expect him to slow down, control the pace. Pero he kept looking out. He kept looking for shots din.
Yeah.
Point guard si Janjan. Talagang will look for others first.
Yeah, kaya hindi like as much as nagtatambat hindi nila si JD ng last few minutes of the fourth.
Before we were using
gets naman.
Our team was drowning in work.
Pinapanood.
Medyo gets naman.
Pinapanood dito si Migs.
Napindot.
Anyway, to make it interesting to end the pod, no? Based on what we know now of who will stay, or what we can predict now on who will stay and who will leave, who will come to new schools, or whatever. A very, 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 very early prediction on how the standings will look like. Huwag niyo nang i-explain. Sabihin niyo na lang.
Standings? So like...
Huwag niyo nang i-explain. Just sabihin niyo na lang kung anong tingin niyo magiging standings next season. Byron,
hindi ko alam Ito hot take na akong hot take. Pero sa mga naririnig naming lahat, I think UPNU for sure Final Four. The rest, depende pa sa akin.
Walang depende. Ngayon na. Based on what you think. Ngayon na.
Hindi, sige, UPNU, Lasal.
That's 1, 2, and 3. In order.
Hindi.
In order nga. Standing, pre. Standing tinatanong ko eh.
Kung...
Walang explanation. Walang explanation. Kung ano lang.
Tangina mo. Kung magsistay si Kiambao, number 1 Lasal. Kung magsistay si Kiambao, number 1 Lasal. Pero kung tama yung rumors kung tama yung rumors, para sa UP, NU Lasal.
By order na to
UP, NU Lasal. Adams, hindi. UP, NU Lasal, UE. Adamson, Ateneo, FEU, UST.
Wow, okay.
Hortsky, para nada.
Yun nga, dapat nabanggitin ko eh.
No, I have USD's top 4.
Never mind. Nakalimutan ko sila. Never mind.
Wala
Nakalimutan ko.
na explanation.
Wala na.
Sorry na.
Nakalimutan ko na yun. My bad.
Oh, sige, Byron, ikaw.
Lasal, UP, UST, NU. Teneo, UE. Adamson, FU.
Nakalimutan ko yun. Si Fortskate tsaka si Kyle.
From
May
bottom
iba
to
din.
top, ako, FEU, Adamson,
Ateneo.
Ateneo, UST. Ay, ano, nakakalimutan ko. Parang may nakakalimutan na agad ako.
UE.
UE pa pala. So, okay, so wait. So, FEU, Adamson, I'd like to say optimistic and say UE, Ateneo, UST, NU, Lasal, UP. Ikaw, Migs. Tingnan natin. As a retired, retired member.
The greatest manager of all time.
I'd stick to the same Final Four this year. UP still strong. NU can't count out Coach Jeff. And kahit they don't have the best talents, Coach Jeff. Ang ganda ng how he brings out the best. Lasal, of course, you can't count out the champion. Kahit mawala pa yung best players nila. Like, I feel Opex can wield them with the pieces they have. Ateneo, you can't count out Coach Tab.
Coach Tab talaga, no?
Coach Tab, that's Ateneo's best asset for me. It's Coach Tab.
Really.
Adamson.
The following, no explanation na. The following.
Sige. Who are the Adamson, UE, UST, FU? 14 ba? FU last. UE is next. So, labanan ulit for me, Adamson, UST.
Alright. Good expectations from all of us. And, yan, siguro may nakakuha na kayo ng in-depth na usapan tungkol sa Game 3, and you also have our overwhelming and underwhelming players for the season. And with that, officially, it marks our end of joining the hype train of the UAAP. And
konti na lang ulit manonood sa atin.
Sana hindi.
Konti na lang manonood sa atin.
Hopefully nga, yun nga guys, sa mga nanonood ng mga pinaglalabas namin dito sa UAAP, sana support nyo pa rin kami sa following content namin kahit hindi naman talaga UAAP yun. Pero we still talk about other basketball stuff. So, balik NBA na kami guys. So, ayun. And with that, thank you for your support. Hopefully, you continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and continue to interact with us. Also, thank you, Migs, for joining us today. Very short notice, as in an hour ago lang sinabihan ko si Migs na sumali sa amin. So, ayan si Migs. Thank you. For everyone who's watching, thank you guys for watching and supporting us. It's been fun. Matt, Pia, Byron, Migs. Peace and love, y'all. Stay safe. God bless.